language learners, and welcome to this month's Patreon supporters video. Today we're diving into a question that many of you have probably asked yourselves at some point. Why is English so hard to learn? Well, let's unpack that together. Let's delve deeper into the fascinating world of English pronunciation, a hurdle that many language learners find both perplexing and intriguing. The first challenge stems from the irregularities within the language itself. Take, for instance, the words that appear similar but are pronounced differently, or conversely, words that look completely different but share a similar pronunciation. Consider the word R-E-A-D. Now, it can be pronounced as read in the present tense. I read a book. But as read in the past tense. Yesterday I read a book. This duality in pronunciation can be confusing even for native speakers, let alone those learning English as a second language. Then there's the notorious GH combination, which can baffle even the most seasoned learners. Consider words like high, rough, and through. Despite sharing the same letter combination, each has a distinct pronunciation, showcasing the idiosyncrasies that make English pronunciation an intricate puzzle. To further illustrate, let's look at the word colonel. Now, one might expect it to be pronounced as it's spelled, colonel, but English being English throws a curveball. It's actually pronounced as colonel. This quirk in pronunciation is enough to bewilder even the most advanced learners. Next on the list, we have idiomatic expressions and phrasal verbs. English is full of them, and their meanings often can't be deduced from the individual words. Learning these expressions takes time and practice. Join me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to learn a new idiom and the meaning behind the phrase. Now let's switch gears to homophones, the same pronunciation but different meanings or spellings, and homographs, words spelled the same but not necessarily pronounced the same and having different meanings and origins. These mischievous entities share the same spelling, but true to the English language's unpredictable nature, often have different meanings and sometimes even distinct pronunciations. Take the word TEAR, for instance. Depending on the context, it could mean a drop of saline liquid from the eye, or to rip something apart. Same spelling, different meanings, and yes, different pronunciations. And if that's not enough of a twist, consider LEAD. When pronounced as lead, it refers to guiding or directing, but switch it up to lead, and suddenly it becomes a heavy metal. Same spelling, different pronunciations, and vastly different meanings. It's like English is keeping you on your toes at every turn. To add a dash more complexity, let's look at BASS. Pronounced one way, it's a deep, low-pitched sound, like in music. Pronounced another way, and it refers to a type of fish. Again, same spelling, different meanings, and different pronunciations. So homophones and homographs, these linguistic twins, demand a sharp eye and ear. They showcase the versatility and, dare I say, mischievous charm of the English language. As you navigate through these intricacies, remember it's all part of the language learning adventure. Keep practicing and soon you'll master the art of distinguishing these linguistic lookalikes and soundalikes. English boasts one of the largest vocabularies of any language. While this richness allows for precision, it can be overwhelming for learners to memorize and use such an extensive array of words. Consider the synonyms, each subtly different in meaning happy, content, joyful, ecstatic. While having a plethora of options allows for precise expression, it also demands a keen understanding of when and how to use each term appropriately. Picture the English vocabulary as a grand tapestry, woven with words from various origins, each contributing to the language's immense tapestry. From the Germanic roots to the Latin influences, English has absorbed words from countless cultures and languages throughout the history, creating a linguistic mosaic that is both fascinating and formidable. Now let's talk about verb tense. English features a plethora of verb tenses, each serving a specific purpose in our storytelling or communication. From the simple past to the continuous present, the language paints a vivid picture of actions unfolding in time. Yet the complexity lies not just in the variety of tenses, but also in how they interact and convey subtle shades of meanings. But wait, there's more. Enter the realm of irregular verbs. These linguistic rebels don't follow the typical pattern when shifting between tenses. Unlike their counterparts, which often add ed for the past tense, irregular verbs have their own unique transformations, making them a bit of a wild card in the language learning deck. Consider go, for instance. In the present tense, it's I'll go to the store, but in the past, it transforms into I went to the store. No ed in sight. Now multiply this by the myriad of irregular verbs in English, and you've got yourself a linguistic puzzle that challenges even the most seasoned language learners. So, dear language learner, mastering English verb tenses is like navigating a maze. It requires practice, exposure, and a keen eye for detail. Embrace the challenge, experiment with different tenses, and soon you'll be weaving your own tales effortlessly, navigating the intricate web of English verb tenses. In conclusion, English is undoubtedly a complex language to learn, but it's also incredibly rewarding. Understanding the challenges, being patient with yourself, and staying consistent in your learning journey can make mastering English a very achievable goal. Speaking to a local, taking lessons on new and different subjects, and immersing yourself in the language are the best ways to learn and practice. I'll see you soon. Happy learning.